Hi guys, welcome back to another video. The sun is shining, so it's the perfect day to do a little bit more to our koi pond. Did you all see our last video on the amazing pets we've got? I'll give you a clue. They're not fish, but they're absolutely amazing, and you need to look at it. So I'll link that up here. Take a look, let us know what you think. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So here we are at the koi pond. It's still exactly how you last saw it. Today, what I want to do is start digging out the bottom drain hole, get it to come out here, ready for the filter. So our filter is already here, the bottom drain's there, the filter is here. Let's see what we can do and how much we can get done today. So let's recap. This is the filter we're using. This is a Easy Pod. Now this is a gravity fed one. So the water will come out the bottom drain. It'll go up here into the top here, then it will come down here. There'll be a pump which will pump it back in to the pond for a return. This is where the wastewater will go, which will hook up to that drain over there at some point. Now obviously for this to be gravity fed, this filter will have to be lifted up here, so the water level is just around this lip here, otherwise it will overflow. So it's important to make sure, where do we want the pipe to come up with an elbow into this bit here. Last time we had it in a really awkward position, so this time what we can afford to do is have it come under the filter and then up. So let's have a quick look at where we're going to put it. Now what we're going to want the water to come out here, around, and then pump back through the wall here. We're not going to do a bottom return, we're going to do a top return, and I'll tell you why. So like most things in all hobbies, there's a lot of debate about what to do. So if you have two returns, you tripped over. If you have two returns, one here, one at the bottom, that's fine. The problem is, in the winter, when the weather's cold, the warmer water is at the bottom. If you've constantly got air going through it, or the filter's running at the bottom, it's just going to mix that water. So then the water's not going to be as warm as it could be. Now, you can put two returns in with control valves. That's completely fine. However, the last pond only had one at the top. Worked absolutely perfect. I've got air in the bottom for the summer, so it will aerate, and in the winter you can virtually turn your filters off if you want to. So that's why I do that. So there we go. We are going to build a box around this when it's done, hopefully in level with that, so the pipework can come up and round. So the idea is, if we look at this now where it's standing, we want the hole to be dug roughly here. So I guess we can't really put it off any longer. We're going to have to get cracking on that. So what is a bottom drain, I hear you ask? Now, I didn't know what a bottom drain was a few years ago. However, it was the best thing I did. You can get retrofit ones, which go in the pond and suck it up. This, however, in ground is a little bit more effort, however, well worth it. I found that the pond was constantly clear. It had a few fines in it. Other than that, it was pretty decent. I've got an aerated one from the old pond. I'll show you and explain about that, and then we'll get digging. Okay, so this part here is the bottom drain. Now, as you can see, I've got a screw that I can't get out there. This is the old liner. It's quite deep. Now, this is an aerated one. So this 1.5 inch pressure PVC pipe will come from an air pump down there, pump it through here, through and out of this hole down here. This here is where all the air will come out, a diffuser, and that will screw in just like that. And depending what fish you've got, you can screw it in as far as you like to make sure your fish don't go through. Generally I leave like a fingers, just so I can get my fingertips under. I won't screw that in for now. And then what you do, once that's level with the base, we put the pond liner on, we cut a hole. We used my Pond 3000, I believe, to seal this down. As you can see, did the job. That's from the old one, so I do have to clean that up. Then this will go on top, and that will screw down and hold that nice and tight. The water will then flow around the pond, in through those gaps, down through there, up into the filter, through a UV, back down into the pump, and pump back in. The air is controlled with a Evolution Aqua 70 air pump that you can control the power to, check the wattage, and it will look amazing, and it'll be dead in the center, so it'll look really cool. So hopefully that explains a little bit about a bottom drain. I think they're really good, worth doing. Can't remember how much this was. Quite expensive, I think, like £160 maybe a few years ago. Yeah, so let's get digging. So first of all, let's dig the hole in the middle first. As you can see, very clayey, very dry down here. Let's get cracking. Absolutely sweating. One of the hottest days of the year so far. So we've dug the main body there where the main bit's going to go. We're now going to drill. The heat's getting to me. We're now going to dig the channels for the pipes, and then the hard bit digging down on the outside and hoping we can make them all meet up. Let's go. The inlet to the pump is about there, to the filter is about there. The air kicks out to the side, is actually slightly wider than the pond and goes right to the bottom. This sits up, so we've basically got to dig out this whole section to about 6 or 8 inches down. Isn't that great fun? Now for the hard bit, we're going to go through the wall, but hopefully not ruin the concrete. I probably could have done this a better way, but I didn't, so let's see what happens. Slight change of plans. I want to actually dig the hole on the outside first, so when they join up I can see it, and I don't want to over dig, so we'll do this hole first. So let's look at this. About that's where that will be, so I think anywhere around here backwards will be fine. Let's give it a go. Small change of equipment. We've hit a massive problem. I'll just show you, it'll be easier. So as we're digging, we can see under here a lovely drain pipe, which obviously goes to that drain, which we thought went the other way, and it's going at an angle there. We must have only just missed it with the koi pond. The only thing I can think to do is bring the pipe up just to the side here, which obviously will be a massive pain. Got to re-dig that, but I can't think of anything else to do. So yeah, wasted hour. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. There's a bit of pipe there maybe, but it's broken. Let's just dig it and see if it's attached. That is definitely a bit of pipe. We're going to be lucky. Is this an unused pipe? Crushed pipe? Who knows? So it looks like there was a broken pipe and now that pipe's there. What's going on? Sweat's dripping off me. But this area looks like it might be safe to use. So we'll continue with this and get where we can. There we are, so that's where we ended up. There is a drain pipe there, and we've got this nice space to hopefully bring the pipe up. The further to the left we can do it away from the corner, the better. So let's get back in the pond and see if we can break through. Guess let's start by filling this back in. Guys, I am defeated. Absolutely dripping, hottest day of the year. I actually can't do any more. I've cleared the little area down here, ready to see if we can break through. A very disappointing video for me, and I imagine for you. However, at least we know we can continue now. I genuinely thought for a minute I was going to have to change all the plans. Could I have done something to check sooner? Probably not, to be fair. They're not on the plans of the house. So these unexpected things happen. But we know what we're doing now. We're just going to carry on digging through there. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be a bit more overcast and I can do another video for you guys. However, not a complete waste of time. We have been out in the sunshine. I've had a chance to talk to you lovely lot and share the video of our amazing new pets. Now, give me a comment, please. I love seeing your comments. Let me know what you think of our new pets. Let me know what you think of the pond. Be gentle, please. And please subscribe. Definitely subscribe. 68% of you aren't subscribed, and I'd love to see more of you. We're so near 1,000. There's a little goal in our head to get to 1,000. We love seeing your comments. Like the video. And until the next one, enjoy the sunshine and take care.